the script. Okay. Welcome to Two Queens and Crystal Things, the podcast where we were on some manifest your life, shift your mind,
Come on now.
and raise the consciousness type of sugar honey iced tea. I am Christie.
And I am Mia. And you can consider us your spiritual girlfriends for the next hour or so. Okay, so last week, you guys, we interviewed a good friend of ours, Jessica, who is a multi-talented, beautiful soul, who also happens to be one of our favorite Akashic record readers.
She's dope, y'all.
So for those of you just tuning in, Akasha, is that how you say that?
Mm-hmm. Akasha
is the Sanskrit word for ether, which is spirit. One of the 5 elements. The Akashic records are an energetic database where all past, present, and future possibilities. Future possibilities are held. So basically, it's the story of your soul. Okay, just think of it like that. So an Akashic record reading is a soul reading. It's a process of tapping into the records to access your soul's unique vibration, history, purpose, and story. I love Akashic records.
That's really cool.
It's what it is.
Yeah, and I actually just started learning about the Akashic records, but it is so very cool. So, okay, but today what we're going to talk about is very cool. I think it's very cool. And I think it's a topic that a lot of people are really interested in learning more about.
The magic word.
This is the magic word, and today we are going to talk about manifestation. Mm-hmm. And so I know you all have heard this term, and it's often used either in the place of like with the law of attraction, manifesting. So basically, it comes from the Latin word manifestar, and I guess that's how you pronounce it. It means to make visible, clear, evident, or to reveal, make something known. And so when we talk about the law of attraction, then we often refer to the whole process as manifesting. But the manifestation itself is in reality only the last step of the process. So think of it, if you want to, think of it as consciously creating a life you deserve. And that's the key word too, deserve.
I think of it like this.
Deserve and desire.
Deserve and desire. In your divinity. Okay, sorry. Think of it like this. When something is manifest, it's something that's created spiritually or in the realm that we cannot see with our own eyes in this 3D world.
Right.
That becomes real in this 3D world. That's just, you know what I mean? Like I created it in the ether and then it became real in this 3D world. That's basically the dummy version of manifestation.
Yeah. No, I agree. So basically, if you think about it, when something is manifested, it has been received, or you are in the process of that particular thing. And so since I started my spiritual journey, I was reminded of, that it's my birthright to live in abundance. And Mia used to always talk about that. I'm like, girl, please. Like, that just doesn't make any type of sense.
Your birthright.
Right. But then, it all makes sense now. And so I just remember from the beginning, starting small, testing out a few things just to see what I can manifest. But if you think about, law of attraction, I attract what I want. Manifestation, I attract what I am. So
let me tell you that right there, no, for real.
It's huge.
That is, and we're going to get into why that is so powerful. But manifestation is I attract what I am for so many reasons. Oh, I love it. Okay, keep going, girl.
And that's huge. So one of the things, think about life as a radio station. And I thought this was a really cool analogy, and so I thought to share. And so if you want an R&B station, you want to listen to R&B music, you need to tune in to that particular radio station that plays R&B music. And so if there's something that you desire in life, you want to tune in to that specific station so that you are aligned with that particular thing.
Exactly. That makes sense.
Right. And so what it means is you have to be in alignment, become in alignment with source. And source is all things, everything's everything.
God, universe, creator, whatever.
Whatever
your magic word
everything.
Is. Yes.
Yeah. So being in alignment with the source basically turns your radio station to where everything is unlimited and abundant. And so it's no longer just wanting. if that makes sense. It's just about all vibration and frequency. It sounds kind of crazy as I'm talking about it.
No, but yeah.
You know, for new people who don't understand, like, think about it too. It's like, what do you mean?
About?
Your energy frequency has to. I mean, but once you're in it and you start to understand it and it starts to work for you, then it makes sense.
So I think the most important thing for manifestation is understanding that the energy and the vibration that you're putting out. So using your analogy, it's really what kind of radio station are you?
Right.
So what songs are you putting out? Because that's what you're attracting. We create our lives through how we feel and what we think, but most importantly, what we believe. And that's why I really love that statement that manifestation is an attraction of what I am, because what I am is what I believe I am. So I attract what I believe because that's what I am.
Did you catch that?
I hope y'all did, because I can't
Did you
repeat
catch
it.
that? She was like, look, she's a bam, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. That's it.
I'm done.
Next. That is fun. But, you know, just go on back to being in alignment with source, you know, because source or God or the universe, whomever you want to call them as, because the source is abundant and source is everything, we are part of the source. So once we realize that it is our birthright to have the same, you know, abundant or, you know, be attuned to everything, then all we have to do is just tune into the frequency to be able to obtain that thing that you want.
And I mean, think of and we're going to talk about specific things that you can manifest in your life, but I mean, think of it holistically. This is literally about creating your life.
Yes.
Manifesting what it is, the vision that you see for yourself, period, point blank. And of course, that'll mean different things and relationships and people and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's really about creating your life.
That is true.
Okay. Well, I like what you say here about the good morning thing.
Yeah. Are we there yet?
Yeah.
We're right here. You already said this?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Y'all, you already know. We are not about to edit.
Nope.
Okay, so something about so one of the things that I would like to add to is to remember that the universe, and we just talked about this, works with energy vibration. So God, source, universe, whatever it is that you want to call it. And so everything we think, everything we say, everything we write, it holds a vibration. And it's so funny because I was about to say this and there it is. But I heard someone say that when we use words, you are casting a spell. That's why the first thing that we learn as children is we learn how to break words down to spell them. And whatever, he's one of those Hotep people. He's cool though. But honestly,
but what he's saying is true.
Yeah.
Look, I'm like, that part is true, but keep going.
Yeah. So one of the things, and Mia and I had this conversation a couple weeks ago. It's just the whole good morning thing. I am over the whole grand rising. Can we come up with another term, another saying?
Sup, Negro.
Sup. Right? Sup. Chick. I don't know. But, and when you think about the words that we say, they may not necessarily spell like the word that has a different meaning, but to even say the word itself, each word has a frequency. So if, for instance, good morning, what is so good about morning? And
meaning mourning as in
like when someone
death,
when someone dies or something. So how does the vibrational frequency differ from mourning in the day to mourning over someone's death? It's still mourning, which I just think is interesting. Anyway, so you just want to be mindful of that because everything that we say holds a vibration and a frequency. But you just want to be careful what you say and what you think. And so I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm poor." Or I'm broke, and guess what?
The universe said, okay.
Right, I'm going to give you what you want, and that is you're going to be broke, and you're going to be poor, and you will continue to be in lack. So whenever people talk about, even if they're joking, oh, I can't afford that. No, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You can.
You can. So seriously, like when you talk about when you speak words, you are casting spells. But I want like for real, especially when you start anything with I am,
Right.
because you are basically
Powerful
speaking
words.
over your life.
2 powerful words.
Very, you know what I mean? So, and think about it, when you complain about something, so you give away your power. So think about it, a complaint is basically a negative affirmation.
True.
I'm affirming that this, and I'm putting it out there. I'm
So
putting
that you
that
can have more
vibration,
of that
so
thing.
you can have more of that. So an affirmation is helping you attract something to your life. So when you are complaining, that's a negative affirmation that's attracting more of the same. So focus, when you think about it, focus on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. You don't want, you know what I mean? Like if talking about, oh, it's terrible, blah, 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 and you can feel yourself shrinking, that's literally the energy that you're putting out there. And it's kind of like you're just making yourself stuck there. Again, our thoughts and our feelings are energy. So here's the thing. So whether or not you intend to broadcast your feelings, like whether or not your radio station is always on, going back to your analogy. So even when you aren't intending to put something out, that's why you need to be cautious of your thoughts, because you're still putting it out there, and it doesn't matter. It just happens automatically. So we transmit and receive energy. So you are a station that has your own station, and you also receive other right there you go. There you go. And you ain't got a money now. Okay.
Body
But okay, so let's take it back a bit. Let's talk about how you can tune into your right frequency. Like let's turn old school, y'all. Turn it. Remember, like on the radio, do they still have those things where you could turn the dial?
I don't know. I haven't listened to the radio in years. I don't even know how to turn it on.
So how do you tune
that's a good
into the radio station of abundance and manifestation, and also be very conscious about the radio frequencies that you're putting out? So I tell you, for me, it's releasing the need to know how it's gonna happen.
Oh.
So
I'm still working on that.
it's the unwavering faith, but it's so funny because I really think about this, the way your brain works. You are, how does this work? And I
Are you talking about me in period?
Yeah, like just period. That's like, how does this, you know what I mean? That's just how your brain, like it's that engineering type brain. I just want to know why.
Let's take it apart.
Yeah, they're right. I'm like, why is this here? What is going on? So it's an unwavering faith. And when I say you have to wholly believe and embrace it, that's what I do. Like, I really mean that. So anytime I have manifested something that I wanted, I had no idea how. I just had an unwavering, unshakable faith that it was going to happen, period. Yeah. And so that means I released the timeline.
Yep.
Because it doesn't matter, because I know it's coming.
Yep.
So I'm just moving forward in my life because I know that it's coming, period, point blank. That's it.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's how I tuned into it, because I don't have to figure out how. That's not my job. It's just to put it out there.
So someone said something that was really cool about manifestation. He was saying you never want to chase after something that you desire into your life, because when you chase it, the energy that you're putting into the universe, right?
So I'm chasing. That means you're running.
And it will be this continuous cycle where you're chasing and chasing after it. So it's all about the mindset. It's all about the mindset. And so for me, it was through meditation. I swear by meditation. I swear by it. I swear by it. I swear by it. You will get to know yourself in such a different and intimate way.
Y'all, it's 11/11 today. It's November 11th.
Today is the day.
And when I tell you this meditation I did this morning, ooh, child. Okay,
I'm getting distracted by your ring. Is that emerald or what is that?
You know what this is?
Is that moldavite?
Yes. Manifestation. I had to get in character. Isn't it? Yeah. Girl, this man.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, sorry.
Rings. I'm sorry, you guys.
We like the crystals, guys.
Yes, we do love the crystals. But, also meditation and affirmation. That's what worked with me. And then just being able to, so for me, affirmations is where you're consciously choosing to think of a current situation differently. So you guys should know by now, if you listen to the episode from the beginning, I went through an abusive relationship, and I had to undo everything that he would tell me I was.
Ooh, child, come on.
And this was like 2006, where all of this happened, and I didn't realize the emotional stress that I was under. And like I would hear in my head, oh, you'll be back, you can't do this on your own because you just don't, you need me.
Ooh,
and I finally
child.
had to get to a point where I was like, no, I can do this, I am capable of doing this. But now they're affirmations.
But I like what you were saying, undoing what you had been
It's
told.
like a reprogram.
It's a total reprogramming, and I also want people to think about, because it's like stopping that tape that you play for yourself too. So even sometimes people will give us these crazy things and we accept it to be law. Like, and it's about us. Like, how, when I think about it now, it makes me kind of giggle, because I'm like, how in the hell, the purity hell, am I going to let somebody else tell me who the fuck I am?
Right.
And take it in and accept it and embrace it and love on it and nurture that bullshit.
Right. And not want to give it
narrative.
away when
And
it's
not
time to
wanna
let
give
go
it
of
away.
it.
Like, what? That is, it sounds crazy, but that's what we do.
We all do it.
But
And
we
I still do it. I still do shit.
But you know what I mean? But now it's just, it's about an awareness. It doesn't mean that when you have an understanding that you all of a sudden stop. It's just a matter of when you have an awareness of what it is that you're doing to yourself, you catch yourself, you're like, wait, hold on. No. That's not for me. That's not mine. Release that shit because it don't belong to me. But is the affirmations and the way that we speak to ourselves about ourselves is very important. So think about what we intake, your diet, and your diet includes like the words and the people and the energy that you take in. Like I said, we are. I love your analogy. We're a radio station, so we put out vibrations, but we also receive them.
We receive them.
So what songs are you listening to?
I'm listening to some
Lovey. I'm listening to what got that wet. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so what are some type of things that you can manifest? That's hilarious.
I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm okay now.
Honestly, the list of what you can manifest, it's endless. But the few examples is you can manifest a relationship. You can manifest good health. You can manifest a job. You can manifest happiness. I mean, anything. It doesn't always have to be materialistic. I mean, as I was testing things out, I started doing little small shit like, oh, let's, get a parking
That's literally
spot.
your temple work. That's your
Oh,
temple
is
work
it?
this week. But go ahead. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
because
I was like,
it works.
I call it parking favor, and I'm just like,
Yep.
I call it parking favor, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, well, I have parking favor, and it's not a question. It's just it is.
It's right. I always say I got that VIP. I'm like, I got that VIP parking. Skirt. It's right there. It's right there.
Here she comes, a VIP.
VIP parking.
Well, I shared it with my friend, and he did it, and he was just like, what did you do? You did something. You did something.
I claimed it. It's mine.
I'm like, it's
parking
you.
favor.
But I was like, this was you. You have the ability to do this. And it's just like, this isn't just a Jedi mind trick. This is something that all of us have access and we're capable of doing. Okay, so steps to manifesting. So I want to recap on this to make sure that our listeners understand, because I think it still takes me some time to understand some of this stuff. So we've been talking about
We're going to host a manifestation workshop.
We're gonna host a manifestation workshop. We're putting it out there.
And it's going to be so fun.
It's gonna be fire.
And people, we just about to have a lot of queens out here on some fire shit, just popping, petals popping. Okay, sorry. Yeah. but take us through the steps.
All right. So for me, and it may be different for you, but just be specific. Don't just say, I want a new job, because the new job could be at Subway. The new job could be, picking up trash, or the new job could be a president of a, financial institution. You have to be specific.
Yep.
You also want to tune into your radio station to be effortlessly in tune with your desires. And again, to me, that is helped through meditation, making sure that you're always in a high frequency state. Do the things that you enjoy doing. Laugh, dance, whatever it is that's going to keep that vibration high. That's where you want to be. Also, the meditation I talked about, affirmations, and again, your thoughts are what help us get to the right frequency that allow us to tune into that abundant station. And then also, and this is something that I don't think a lot of people talk about, is you have to forget about it.
Yes.
And, you know,
Yes.
don't forget about it in a way where it's just like you never remember, but forget about it in a way where your intention or that energy is no longer
You're
chasing.
not chasing it. Bam. Yep, that part.
Bam!
That part.
Bam! So you're not chasing it. And just know, have the confidence and know, okay, this will be done when it needs to be done. And go about your business and you live your life like it is golden.
Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's okay. So I do want to speak specifically on the notion of being specific, not Pacific.
Specific. I did say specific just so you guys don't
did.
try
No,
right.
you did. You did.
Just 'cause.
Specific. So use an example of manifesting a new job. So be very careful what you ask for because you can actually get it.
Yeah.
So when we're saying being specific, so we'll take the manifesting a new job, salary, what your responsibilities are, what the environment is, the location, your free time, your teammates. Like create the entire vision. Because it's like, oh, I got the salary, but I literally hate walking in this place. And when I tell you, when I say, and this is literally from for real experience, I gave myself a number. I was like, okay, this is the number I want. Got it, no problem. But when I tell you I fucking hated walking in, it was terrible. But I was like, oh, okay, I get it. See, this is why you need to be specific. So let me just try this another way. But that was also just because it was time for me to come out and do my own thing. But my point is, be very specific. And so for me, I'll tell you, and I said this a little bit before, it's all about the belief. So being aware of how you feel in your present moment. So think about it. Be mindful of what you're manifesting in your life right now. So think about it like this. You know how when something happens that's not in your favor? Let's say, we say shit like, I knew I wasn't going to get that job. I knew that nigga was a dog, etc., etc. But think about your belief system at that point, because you literally just exposed the fact that you manifested that situation because you just said, I knew I wasn't going to get that job. I knew I shouldn't talk to this fool, because you manifested that because you knew it, because that's what you believed was going to happen, even though that's not what you wanted.
Right.
That's what you believe.
Yes, you already put that energy out.
You already put the energy out there. So belief is everything.
Everything.
So think about it. When something is manifested here in our world, that's at least the second time it's been created, because it has to be created vibrationally, energetically within yourself, and then by the time it actually comes out, it's already happened. So you know when we say things like it's already yours. That's what we mean. Right. It's already yours because I've already created this in my mind, in my brain. I know what it looks like. I visualized it, and it's already mine. I just let that shit go and keep it pimping.
And I always tell people too, it's like whatever it is that you want to that you desire, you want to manifest into your life. How does it make you feel? How do you talk? You know, how do you hold yourself? How is your life different? You know, how do you wake up in the morning? What are some of the things that you do? You have to be that person. Hold that type of energy, but
you said something really important. To be what you want, not be thinking about what you don't want.
Correct.
So again, that's giving away your power. You're literally manifesting what you don't want by focusing on that. So
what you don't want.
Embody what you want. Your energy levels are so important. Put out the energy you want to attract. So think of it like this. What does it feel like when you have manifested something, right? So we'll keep with our job example here. You just imagine you see everything you want and then you get the job. How do you feel? You like, oh my goodness, I did it. Paddles popping. I'm out here manifesting. That's how you're going to feel, right? So when you're thinking, feel that energy for real, because that's like, no, go to how am I going to feel when that happens? Hold on to that energy and walk with that.
Yep.
And let the shit go. Just walk with that, because I know it's coming.
Yep.
So it's basically, the concept of fake it till you make it. Manifestation is the ultimate fake it till you make it, because you're literally making it happen in your head, and it's like, and you walking like it happened.
Yeah.
You know how y'all. I'm somebody about to be real seen out here, but I know y'all can relate to this. The fake it till you make it. You out there spending money that you don't have because you want to look, because you're trying to be out there popping like that. Do that same thing for yourself.
Yep.
For what you actually are trying to, but it's a feeling, it's a belief. Like I got
knowing.
this. It's
Yeah.
a no. Ooh,
And you're training yourself to have so much faith where it's no longer faith.
it's a belief. It's a knowing.
Yeah, it's a knowing.
It's
You know?
I don't even understand what you're talking about. This
It's
is
just like it is. It's just
happening.
like it's like that.
and
Like that.
and it is.
I like
and
that.
So it is.
So I heard this one example of manifesting, and I thought it was really cool and thought that I should share. Because, I know we all go out to the restaurants, maybe not now, but we go to the restaurants and we place our order, and we are specific. No tomatoes, extra basil, I'd like a side of spinach. You're very
Fry the bologna,
specific.
split it in half.
Right.
Smash it. Sorry.
And so, when you place your order, you don't have a thinking like, oh, I wonder if they're going to get my order right. I wonder if they're going to mess it up. I wonder, you just, it's like, okay, give me my food.
The way that I ordered it.
Right. And that's the expectation. Like, I expect to get my sandwich the way that I ordered it. I expect to get my shit. And it's the same way. Manifesting is the same way. You're placing your cosmic order of all the things that you desire into your life. And there is no...
Saying, may I take your order,
Right.
please?
Okay, I would like to have a
Bing,
tall,
bing, bing.
6 foot,
Come on.
muscular,
Come
athletic man with endurance.
Who knows himself.
Right.
What a big...
You have to be specific. Sorry, we were gonna be specific. Don't just say I want a man, because you may get
Oh, girl, because there's plenty of those out there.
right. You may get one that you're not too.
You're like, wait a minute. Oh, wait. On that note, oftentimes when we are coming out of situations, whether that be a job, a relationship, whatever it is, we're looking at. So we'll go with the relationship. We're looking at what we're coming out of.
I'm looking at
so
this
we're
ring,
looking like, I just want something better. You know what I mean? Like, I
Just staring at that ring. I'm sorry.
I just want something better, right? So now what you've done is, so now you've set your expectations so low, because you're just like, well, at least this person is better than who I was with. You know what I mean? And so, but if you were getting way less than what you deserve, no, I'm serious. But if you're getting way less than what you deserve, then now you're like, oh, well, I mean, it was better, but this wasn't it. Let me tell y'all something. When I say it is your birthright to get what you desire and you deserve it,
Say
it. Dream big. It doesn't.
Yes.
You don't think.
And
well,
yes, you deserve it.
And yes.
That is the biggest thing. You
Stop.
can
Just
you
be
can
like, but
think
he's better than the other ones.
you can think all of the wonderful things.
Oh, great. So he's a fuckboy 2.0.
Right.
He's a little bit better than what you had girl by. For real, dream big and know that you deserve it. Don't like we literally stop ourselves.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
And when you have the belief that you don't deserve it, what it is you want to manifest won't manifest. Because a lot of people will say, oh, well, I want to have a big house, I want to have a car. But in the back of our head, we have a little voice that's saying, you don't deserve that, or you can't have that. That sounds silly. That sounds stupid.
Even happen? Like, girl, please.
Right. So if you feel like you don't deserve it, manifestation will not happen.
Gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
All right. So what are some things you can do to help you manifest? So we talked about, for me, meditation, affirmations. Did you share what helps you?
I told you, it's just like literally the belief. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is real talk. Some of the things that I'm manifesting right now, even in my life, I can't even say it out loud to everybody because it's so stupid big and ridiculous. It's just like people will probably look at me like, oh, this bitch crazy. Okay, sweetheart, and that's what you're gonna get. Mm-hmm. Yep, I honestly, and once I release the need for validation from somebody else that what I desire is real or is for me, it's just like I don't have to say nothing.
Yeah.
Cause I let me tell you something. I know for a fact if I see something, I'm making it happen. Period. It's gonna happen. I can't tell you when, I can't tell you how, but I walk like that. I walk like this because I get back it up. Okay. So for me, it's honestly just, it's the blind faith. Like the thing where you know how you have, people in your life, you're just like, this girl is damn crazy. That's me. I'm the weirdo that believes who believes that I can get anything I want. That me.
But it's true.
Yeah.
It's all in that mindset. All right, so you all know that we always share our personal stories on things that we've manifested.
Yes.
And so I want to put this out here because I definitely don't want anyone to feel like we're bragging and trying to be showy. This is something that everyone is able to do. Everyone has the ability to do it. You don't have to be anyone special.
It's so beautiful. Just try this shit. Like, what the fuck you got to lose?
So yes, exactly. So we're not here to brag. We are here to inspire and to help you all to develop the same mindset. All right. So what are some things that you've manifested? That sounds a little.
So okay, I'll do recent stuff, and then I'm going to share with our two Queens and Crystal Things crew what I'm manifesting right now, because that's how confident I am that what the fuck is about to happen. Okay. So I'll start with something little. I just got a cat. My daughter named him River. He's all gray. I said maybe 6 months ago. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a cat, and I wrote it down because y'all know I write down everything. Because I like to go back, and it's something. It's power in there. So I said I wanted an all gray cat. And, cats are coming up. All of a sudden, what do I have? Even the cat's nose is gray. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cat. The place where I live, this building that I live in, I have loved since I was younger. And I moved into the building, but what I wanted this one particular place because of I could see the moon. I can see the sunrise, I can see the moonrise, and then I can see the sunset. It has the east-west views. I'm facing south, and I'm literally right in front of the Museum of Science and Industry. Where do I live? Exactly where the fuck I wanted to live. Literally. Exactly where I wanted to live. Yep. So those are things because I knew I could not be swayed otherwise. I just knew it was going to happen, and it just did. I've manifested random checks coming in the middle. Like, there's all type of crazy stuff. But I'll tell you this. So, y'all know, she's single. But, so I know that what I desire in a relationship is coming. It's for me, and it's headed my way. I don't know who. I don't know when. I don't know how, any of this, but I definitely know that it will happen. And I've been very specific about what it is that I desire. I see it, I feel it, I smell it, I know it without a shadow of a doubt. I also know, now here's how people mess up. It's like, okay, well, you're 43, you've been married twice, don't you? Yeah, so now I that means I got some good ass lessons. So I know exactly what it is that's good for lessons. Me. But I definitely know it's going to happen. But what I've done is I've just released it. I'm in the interim. I'm enjoying the journey, and that's so important. Once you know what's coming to you, the in between is fun because I already know what's coming. So now I just get to enjoy my life. The journey hits different when you know what's coming, y'all. Do you hear me? It hits different when you know what's coming. Right. So how do you know what's coming? You declare it. You say it and you believe it. So, and I'll say this in relationships. So, I'm manifesting. So, when it happens, I'm going to share it with y'all because, like, I'm that confident in it. And I've allowed myself to be patient for myself because I think I'm worthy enough to be patient for me. I deserve what it is that I seek, what it is that I desire. And I know that it's my birthright to have somebody that I love completely and fully and who loves me completely and fully, period, point blank. So, but I do want to say this about manifesting relationships, y'all. When you're talking about a relationship, I want you to think about what you want from the relationship, how you feel in the relationship, how this person treats you. Not necessarily a person, because you can manifest in anything, but you cannot make anyone do something that they're not willing to do because free will is always a thing. But what you can do is attract the energy that you want. I want you know what I mean? So if you're just like, I want him, like whoever him is, or I want her, whoever, whatever it is that you're into, but they're not on board with your vision, you have to release that person. But what you don't have to release is what it is that you want from a relationship. It's like, what it is about that person that's making you see something in you that you want. Maybe they make you smile all the time. You're like, okay, what? I want somebody who looks like this. I'm completely attracted to. They make me laugh. That's the thing. You got to remember, you can't manifest somebody to do something they don't want to do. For real.
Facts.
Real facts. Okay, so what did you manifest?
Facts. So I manifested, I've manifested relationships, friendships. I will say I manifested our friendship.
Oh, look at me.
I manifested a car.
She sure did.
Manifested.
She manifested this new truck. She just pulled up like, so I don't know how I got this car, but I was like, wait, what did that? What?
And we were talking about
did.
And we were just talking about manifestation, and she showed me some stuff which we'll talk about in the workshop. But
yes.
And I tried it, and I was like, I don't know.
She was like, so remember that thing you told me? So yeah. The car just, I was like, wait a minute, what just happened?
And to be honest,
and it was like 3 days.
To be honest, there was no way I should have even been able to drive off the lot with the car. And I don't even want to share the type of car it is. But there is no way that I should have been given that vehicle to drive off. So I didn't tell people about it for the longest time.
You're like, I don't know how to. I'm just going.
I didn't tell anybody for the longest time. Like, oh, did you get a new car? Oh, well,
Yeah.
But I didn't tell people, and because I was just too afraid. I was like, there is no way. And I think one day I just asked my pendulum, like, did I manifest this vehicle? And it gave me a resounding yes. So I said, okay.
Of course you did. Yes.
Which is so. And Mia looked at me and just like, really?
I mean, no, because y'all, she did it in 3 days. We.
Yeah, I should not have. I should not have driven that car off the lot.
I was like, try this, girl, and we're gonna. I have this. We're gonna share it in our manifestation workshop. But when I tell you, this is actual facts.
There's no way I should have driven the car off of that lot.
I was like, okay, but she believed that it was hers.
Yep.
Period. Point blank. Because why not? Because why the hell not?
Why the hell not? And that's another thing too.
It's
like, why can't? Because at one point, not now, but at one point, I really believed that I couldn't have nice things. Christy, you don't deserve to have nice things. Why do you need to have nice things? People, your family already gives you the nickname of Brandy. You're already very materialistic. Why do you have to have nice things? And I finally got to the point where I'm like, well, why not?
Because why not?
Why not?
I like beauty. I like beautiful things.
Yes.
See, let me tell you, this is why people get messed up about this materialistic thing. It's the stigma with it is why you want it.
Right.
Not necessarily that you want nice things, it's why you want it. If you are seeking to have things to try to make somebody else feel less than,
right,
or if it's all about some external validation, that's really where the issue is, because it's about checking yourself. But at the end of the day, I like nice shit. I like where I live.
Yeah.
I like my car. I'm going to make it happen for me because it's literally for me. Even
yep.
Me, I've been working out. Christy got me, tricked me into joining the gym. Now I'm like a freaking fiend. And I'm an old athlete too, so all this shit just start coming back. But I'm telling you, when you start doing something because it's like, this is just what I want for myself. When I say my body is
she is snatched. She is snatched.
But I'm happy because, and y'all know, she hella single. But baby, whenever this boo get a grasp on that,
she's snatched.
Pink up. Okay.
Pink up. She is snatched. And I'm always telling oh my gosh, Mia, your legs look good, your arms look good.
But I did this because I was like, it was time to get my temple together.
Yep.
It was just time, and I did it for me. And I have my wonderful girlfriend over here who was like, you should come to the gym at 5:00 in the morning with me. I thought she was
I'm so surprised.
Several times.
I probably
She
was.
probably was. But I was like, what? But who does that though? But y'all, I literally wake up at 4:15, walk out my house at 4:35 to go to the gym at 5 a.m. Minimally 3 times a week. Minimally. Mm-hmm.
And she's a beast. She is a beast in the gym.
And I love it. And it's good for me. But it was time.
Yeah.
It was just time for me. And I didn't do it for anybody but me. But yes, go ahead. I'm sorry, Christy.
What were we talking about?
Stuff that you manifested.
Oh, the car, friendships, relationships, opportunities. Like just even this, I think things just came. I meet people and I have access to things. I just don't understand why.
Because why the hell not?
Exactly. Why the hell not? And I think that's something I'm going to remind myself to say.
You know, somebody, what is that saying? I used to, somebody's like, about getting, you know, y'all like gummies. Just, it is what it is. It's legal in Illinois, forget y'all. But look, I like my gummies. And one of my friends asked me, she's like, do you eat gummies every day? I said, I only eat gummies on days that end in a Y. Because why the hell not?
Right.
Because why not?
Why the hell not?
But seriously, whatever it is that you desire and you deserve, like you guys, it's all love. When you loving on yourself and believe, like I can't tell you how freeing it is to just embrace, like I deserve this.
Right.
I am worthy.
Yep.
I'm a dope ass person.
Man.
Like, oh my God.
Once you get to the point, yes, when you know who you are.
Dope. Like, oh, this is fun for me.
When I made my goddess oil and I was putting it on my body, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so special.
Wait, let's say your goddess oil.
Share
with the crew.
Macadamia nut oil with
this old bougie bitch. You had to go get some macadamia. Where the fuck do you even find macadamia nut oil?
Whole Foods.
Of course, whole paycheck. Go ahead.
Rose buds, jasmine, lavender, essential oils.
That's just my.
Think of like a little bit of lemon, maybe. I don't know, but it's nothing special. I just put it
delicious.
I just put it out in the moon and had the moon energy.
Yes, girl.
So whenever I use it for like full moon or new moon or something special, it's just like to me that's like my treat to myself.
I haven't done macadamia nut. I use sunflower oil as a base.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't have a smell at all. Oh. You know what I mean? Is that so? But I'm now want to.
Well, I just use it on my body. I don't use it on my face.
No, I don't put it on my face. But when mine, I have I use my goddess
Y'all taking
oil.
notes?
Yes,
y'all taking notes.
So for my goddess oil, I use sunflower oil as a base. It has no smell. I have rose in there, a dab of sandalwood. There needs some of that earth in there. A little bit of jasmine and I need just a little citrus, a little lemongrass, and sometimes, so I have two different ones, and the one that pops when I'm really feeling myself, a dab of amber oil in there too, girl.
Oh, I love amber. Ooh, I love amber oil.
Okay, sorry guys, we got distracted.
Yeah, but she didn't know she could sing.
Oh, yes.
And again, the key for me is getting to a point where you deserve it. Once you change that mindset, it's a game changer for me. Like everything just started to come easier. Like once I really believed that I did deserve nice things. I deserve to drive this type of car. I could start telling people that I got it.
Girl.
And stop being afraid that they were going to come and take it from me.
We over here talking about jets. I'm over these cars.
So the takeaway...
Look, I'm manifesting us a whole plane. Well,
yes,
okay,
she is. So the takeaway is our thoughts and our words create our reality, but we can make that choice. Again, everything is a choice to create a different reality for ourselves by changing the way, not only the way we think, but the way that we speak. And so if you think about it, energy goes where attention flows. So if you're constantly putting attention or energy into something or into someone, the energy that you're putting into it, just realize that what you put in is gonna come. So make sure that your energy is right.
Guys, think about it. When you loving on yourself like real tough like that and believing in yourself, the light that you're emitting is like sunshine. Yeah. It's like you smiling from the inside. And people are attracted to the sun. They want to bask in the glory of your light. Yeah. But that starts with you knowing that, like, who you are. It's just like, I'm just a whole dope ass being, and there's not one person on this earth that's like me. And that's like literally just dope, y'all. It's just dope shit. For real, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, so our temple work. So Christy mentioned this a little bit. So I know that the concept might sound a little, kind of out there. You're like, okay, how do I get there? So we're gonna just try it for a little while. So what I want you guys to do is set an intention every day for a week. Something small, inconsequential. So I want you to get in the feeling of knowing like, dang, I could really do this.
This is making me so happy.
Like a parking spot, like Christie's, parking favor, as Christy likes to call it. So something small, because I want you to have no attachment to the outcome. Because then you hold no resistance and it will manifest. We want you to understand, okay, I'm about to get this parking out front, right? Bing, bing, and it's free, and it just shows up, because it's not going to matter if it doesn't happen. So that allows you to detach from it, right? So massage that muscle. Remember, whatever muscle it is that you. How do you say that?
Wherever the energy flows or the energy goes,
yes.
attention
bang,
flows.
bang, bang, bing, bing, bing. So massage that muscle of release and belief. Release it, but you believe in it. So it's a good way to practice for the things that actually count. But say you're walking in the grocery store and be like, you know what? Avocados are going to be on sale today for me. Well, I'm going to, small.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
And don't make it something crazy and outlandish that makes no complete sense at all. So if you know you're going to a place downtown, and parking downtown is always paid for, don't put out there, I want free, just, a parking space.
I say get you some free parking. I be believing it.
You can, but what I'm saying is, if it's outside of the box of what is the norm, and that it's going to fail, don't make that something, don't put it out there that this.
I say don't play yourself.
There you go.
Look,
don't play yourself.
Downtown, we live in Chicago. So downtown Chicago, you know when you go someplace, there's going to be valet. Now, here's the thing. I do this all the time. Wherever I park my car, because I straight up bug. Wherever I park my car, I always protect it and cover it.
Yeah, you got me doing that.
Like boop. I almost make my car disappear. There are no tickets, because I still need to get my license plate sticker.
You haven't done that?
No, girl, because I gotta get an emissions test, and I don't feel like driving.
Oh my goodness, she has.
Y'all don't want to know how it's late. It's over. It's done. Well, I'm still out here driving. What?
With no tickets.
I put the bubble on my car and keep it moving.
She was like, I make my car visible.
I'm just making it like you don't even see it. They just be walking like, dude, I don't know why I can't. Nope. But the thing is to believe that anything is accessible to you. So, for instance, Chicago, you're like, okay, I know it's going to be crazy parking, but you know what? I bet you, you know what? It is parking right down the street. I bet you one of those spots are open. Just know, I can make it happen. Or no, you know what? I'm about to pull up to this valet. This has happened to me so many times, y'all. Literally, I'm not joking. I'll pull up to the valet and I'll be like, man, I don't have any cash. Oh, he's going to let me just do it for free anyway. What happened? Don't worry, you go ahead. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Because now I got to find an ATM and I don't feel like doing all that. Or I can have
Mia's life. The way Mia lives her life is so fun. She's like, yeah, no, I don't
feel like doing all that. But, you can ask my daughter. We'll be sitting down at restaurants and people will just come and they'll just talk to us. And I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to take care of y'all dinner. Okay, thank you very much. You know what I mean? Accept the blessings that are coming to accept the blessings that are coming to you, but I also give that out too. Yeah. There's been times, and especially as a mom, if I see a single mom and a kid out, sometimes, especially if I have it, I'm like, I'll take care of theirs. And
giving is key too.
Yes,
giving is key in manifestation. That's another thing.
Because you know what? Because when you give, that means that I have enough to give. So. God always, your creator, the energy of the universe is like, oh, this is a giver, this is a sharer. So let me make sure they always have an abundance to give.
I love that.
So that's how it feels. Okay. So anyway, so pay attention to, so we'll do the parking, for example. Okay, I'm going VIP easy, parking favor for
VIP.
me. And then pay attention to how good it feels when you manifest these little things within your life, because gratitude is like a freaking magnet for more manifestations. I'm so thankful. When I got and I'm telling you, when I got the cat, I was in PetSmart. grabbing, all the little stuff before I went to go pick up my little baby. And it hit me like, you whole manifested this damn cat. I was just walking around PetSmart just happy as hell. Like, damn. It literally, and it's just small stuff. Literally exactly what you said you wanted is happening. I didn't put a timeline on it. I just knew that it was. And
you released
y'all don't
it.
understand.
Yeah.
I knew for a fact that it was going to happen. I didn't know. And if anybody's been trying to adopt pets during quarantine, y'all know it's the entire thing. And I wanted something very specific. And I love my little cat. He thinks he runs my house. We needed some male energy in my home. And boy. It's just, life happens like that. So try it.
They play tag together.
We do play. I play tag with my cat, y'all. Leave me alone. He's funny. But be grateful when you see like, oh, shoot, it works. Be like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling you, every day, every time I sit in my car, I thank my guides. I thank universe. I thank stores. I thank God for the ability to have the life that I live.
Yes,
right.
I did
like, wow,
this.
thank
I created
you.
this. And then it's like, it starts to, once you start to do it and manifest it, you're like, I can really do this. Like, oh, I can do this. I can do this.
Right.
Just trust yourself, y'all.
Yep. Trust yourself.
Okay. Well, it's our crystal of the day.
The crystal of the week. Okay, I made a crystal grid.
I was about to say, this is a fire ass crystal. Wait, what are these?
That's shungite.
Ooh.
For protection. So this is a manifestation crystal grid. Those of you that can't see, I apologize, but it's on the table, sitting in front of us.
I'm gonna take a picture and post it on our thing.
But pyrite is the centerpiece, and that's the crystal. It's also known as fool's gold. And so pyrite is an iron sulfide mineral with a hardness of 6 to 6.5 of the most hardness. It's mostly known by its cubic form. Sometimes you can find pyrite in like an amazing, perfect cube, grown in nature, which is so amazing. I love that. Which is so amazing. And then in other times you'll see like a cluster of them. So you can see it in different ways. But pyrite is derived from the Greek word for fire because striking two pieces together can cause sparks. And this is a piece of information that I thought was really interesting. But pyrite in the ancient Inca times were used as mirrors. Interesting, but it also makes complete sense. So physical and spiritual properties.
I did not know that.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Well, I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So pyrite is great for increasing the power of the third chakra, which is the solar plexus. And right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Solar plexus. I'm sorry, you guys. It imparts an immediate increase in vitality and gives one a boost for accomplishing challenging tasks in the physical world. And so it also enhances willpower, and it helps people to overcome bad habits and helps people to establish new patterns, whether it's health, increasing positive energy. It also helps to work to anchors one auric field firmly in the body and stimulates creativity in art, math, sculpture, architecture, science, and other disciplines. And the reason why I selected this stone, manifestation, I think when anyone thinks about manifestation, they think about pyrite. But the reason why I selected this stone is because it is great to use for manifestation because it helps one to take action on one's ideas or concepts as well as serve as an ally in assisting one in taking action to create abundance in one's life. And so I thought that was great.
Love it.
And you guys know how I meditate with it. I hold it in my receiving hand, which is the left hand. To be honest, I don't work personally with pyrite. I just use it on my clients. Do you work with it at all?
On and off, because pyrite will
sorry if I have stale breath.
I can't.
Okay.
Pyrite will get you it'll get your ego right together a little bit too, so I got but sometimes when I'm feeling like I need a little boost, I use it in my work area. Like I use it on my desk, on my computer. Mm-hmm. So I haven't necessarily meditated with it, but when I feel like I'm like right now, I have a pyrite on my desk, and I've been knocking just.
She has been. She's done so much.
So I do use it when it's just like, okay, wake up. It's something about it that puts fire in your ass.
Yeah, that's true. So I think pyrite is great to have in the house, especially if you want to focus on prosperity, anything financial. I think there was a time when I was going through my stuff where I was carrying pyrite, now that I think about it. But I think it's great to include in a crystal grid. Again, a crystal grid, and maybe that's something we can talk more about, but it's like a 3D vision board if you want to think about it. It just has energies of crystals. The energies are,
Can you tell people before you move, like, I took a picture and we're going to post it on our IG page, but I want tell them about what this crystal grid is and what you have on there.
Yeah. So I have pyrite in the center.
Mm-hmm.
I have clear quartz little tumbles around.
Because they amplify the energy of stone.
Yep. And then I have carnelian in the four corners. I know carnelian, I love the energy from it. And then I have these little Lumerian points coming out.
Those are Lemurian points? Oh, did you get those when we were in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, I have some of those too, I think.
Yeah. And then it's protected with shungite.
So I just found out carnelian is good for your sex life. Not because I've done it in practice yet, but when I do, I'll let you know how that went.
No, it is. It is. That's all sacral.
It's a passion, creative.
Yeah.
Okay,
it is. And so I know that there are a lot of people out there that are wanting to manifest, things in their life. And for me, this is for the collective, but it's also for us.
Yes.
For the podcast, for Two
Queens.
Queens.
It's 11/11. This is 11/11/2020.
Yeah.
The last time we had a double date
time ago
with a double year was 11/11/1919. So was that 101 years ago? Okay,
a long
time ago. So when I tell you, you guys, I really hope that you guys are harnessing the energy of this. And if you don't, some people do rituals. I tell you, here's something real simple to do. Sit your behind down and just write down. Or if you don't want to write, just envision your life. What is the vision that you have for yourself? Which brings us into our our affirmation.
Oh, the affirmation is quick. It is, I have the ability to create the life I deserve.
Period.
Okay, I didn't put desire in there. I put deserve.
Your birthright.
You have to know that within yourself, who you are, what you are, that you have the abilities, you have the magic. You got the keys. Well, how that song goes.
Oh,
I was listening to it today.
Keys. Okay, sorry.
Okay. So you have to know that you deserve what it is that you desire.
Absolutely.
All right.
So this morning, y'all, I had this dope whole meditation. I was beyond happy. And I'm going to tell you what I did real fast. I put an amethyst under my chair. And then I did the four corners, that big blue chair and a half that I have in my bedroom. I put the amethyst underneath it. And then I had clear quartz on each corner of it, just kind of like
of the bench.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And I'm sitting there in the middle. And then I asked, what do I use? And I had my Super 7. It's just been
Super 7
it's been fire for me lately.
Super 7 is the bomb,
baby. Whew, and then I cleared my energy before I sat down, so I also have some selenite with me, y'all.
Did you get the clearing procedure I sent to you?
Yes.
Okay. Have you
I
tried
haven't
it?
tried it yet.
Okay.
No, I didn't. But I did, just kind of clear off my energy. Selenite is good for that, you guys.
Yep.
So I got great messages, but then I asked specifically, what do you guys want me to share with my girls today and fellas?
Fellas, yes.
So I wrote this, so I'm reading it. So give me a second. Okay. So we're being asked to feel. So we talked about this little bit. We talked about manifestation, just in terms of feeling what it is that you believe, right? So for quite some time, we've been asking for you to trust. And when I say we, I'm talking about the spiritual collective. I wrote this as it was being channeled to me. Okay, guys. Okay. So now we want to invite you to feel what it feels like to know that you are a creator. There's a certain level of excitement that comes with seeing something you manifested come to fruition. However, there's an even greater level of elation when you realize that you can create anything at any time. Feel the I am that is in you. Feel the wisdom of the entire universe that's pulsing through your veins. There is no space or time that is unavailable to you. You chose this space and this time. You chose to be here with full awareness of everything that you were going to go through and that you were going to endure during this particular lifetime. But you had a vision and a plan for your life. The vision you set forth is exactly as it should be. Trust it and feel and believe that it's true and it's for you.
Wow.
So now that you are awakened, remember the time when you were asleep. You were asleep for a reason, because you placed yourself in situations where you had to choose yourself. So like the message the Spirit was telling me was, oftentimes when we talk about how we manifest situations, even some of the, I'll say the negative situations or the situations where it's time to learn a lesson, we chose to put ourselves in that situation because we needed to learn how fucking powerful you are. Sometimes you don't know how powerful you are until you have to use those powers, right? So you had to work yourself out of those situations. Trust and believe that that's who you are. It was purposeful. You choose you every time. Just remember, anytime, anything that you've come out of, you guys, is because you chose you, right? And there's a lesson there. Remember that you are your own savior. I'm going to say that shit again. You are your own savior. You addressed your own fucking crown. You hear me? Okay. All right. Sorry. So you're your own savior so that you can show others their superpowers. Like as we light ourselves up on the inside, it's like lighting a candle on the inside. We emit light, and then people's like, man, I like that light. I'm gonna give me some of that light too. And they light themselves, and it just keeps going, right? So, so why do you go through all these things? I'm gonna tell you why. Spirit says because it brought you compassion, understanding, and awareness. Nothing that has ever happened to you is not for a purpose or a reason. Okay? Now you are ready for the next phase of your life. Show, release, grow, nurture, and glow in the divinity that you are. You are the love of the universe manifested. That's it, y'all. They said walking your shit.
That's deep. Yes. I was getting chills.
Girl, that's what they told me to tell. That's what they said to tell. Y'all, you guys.
That's on point.
I can't even tell you how excited, like I'm literally getting chills. I'm so excited about the fact that anybody listening to this, the vibration that we're putting out there, I hope and pray that y'all hear and understand who the hell you are and how much power you have. Wake up. Do your shit. You got this, and it's just for you. You created this. You chose this life. You put the spiritual alchemy in you to make this shit happen. Do it.
Do it.
Do it to it.
Do it till you're satisfied.
Hey,
I had that song in my head
do
all
it.
day.
Hey, I want to do it till I'm satisfied too. Okay, so y'all, this is what happens.
It's coming. It's coming.
Everything becomes like I want to do it too.
Manifest.
Manifestation.
Manifest the eggplant.
So, wait, are we close to an hour? Is this the
Yeah, this is.
Oh my
this
goodness.
Is it. We are.
How do we do? I'm
we
so
are
excited.
at an hour and 3 minutes.
We did it, y'all.
We've done it before. I don't know why she's so surprised.
I don't recall.
We've done it before. But yeah, this is we have been trying to be mindful of the length.
You guys, seriously, we love you. And at the end of the day, if there's anything, we talked about what our takeaway is from this, but like loving yourself and knowing, and again, like who do you have to prove it to? Just fucking try the shit. Be like, okay, you know what? I'm dope. I got this. Yep. Period. And see what happens. Mm-hmm. Release that old. Y'all still got 8 tracks. Was that the thing before tapes? What they call
8 tracks. No, you're right.
Y'all still playing 8 tracks for your vision of your that ain't yours. Release that. That's not what you designed for you.
That's old shit.
Go back and remember what you designed your life to be and go get that shit.
You've upgraded, so 8 tracks are no longer right. 8 tracks are no longer necessary. They aren't needed.
Baby, you stream in abundance. I said it. Christy has a healing session after this, so she's not drinking, so I'm drinking by myself. And let me tell you, I don't care.
She really doesn't. She does not, and it's perfectly fine.
I'm having a great time.
She's having if it makes her she's happy. That's high vibrational. That's how you maintain.
Hey.
You know.
Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. That
is it. That is it. And as always, we just want to thank you for everything. Thank you.
Share with your friends.
Yes.
Y'all, we got this.
Thank you so much.
It's a new day. You guys go out there. Everything is an alignment for you to walk your path.
Believe it.
It is clear.
Know it.
Believe it. Know it.
Feel it.
It's yours.
See
you
it.
are a motherfucking gangster. A spiritual gangster. You take it. It's yours.
Girl, take that.
What?
Take that, boo. Take it, boo.
You see it? Pedals pumping out here.
Pedals pumping. Plink, plink, plink.
That's the sound the pedals make when they coming out. Plink.
Plink, plinking petals. All right, so no more wine for you. No, I'm joking.
No, I gotta finish this glass.
You guys know we love to have fun. Show us some love by liking, subscribing, and sharing our podcast. I know some of you have shared our podcast to your friends, family members. Thank you for that. Honestly, thank you. Also, be sure to follow our podcast page on Instagram, which is 2 Queens Crystal Things. Share with your friends too. Share it with family, whomever. And also feel free to ask us questions on there.
You do it.
Yeah. And honestly, if we get enough responses, we will be sure to include them in our next episode's discussion. So stay tuned for next week's episode, which is...
Oh, I don't know. We'll let y'all know. You'll see. I do want to... It might be a couple things. We'll discuss afterwards.
It will be a surprise.
We'll have an offline conversation.
Yeah, we need to... We will keep you all abreast. So, if you guys have any questions for us to answer for the next show, you can also send them to info@2queensandcrystalthings.com. That's info@2queens.
Or you can DM us.
Or you can DM us. That's always very easy too.
We do respond.
We do respond.
DMs. We get great questions.
Yep.
People really.
Yep.
We here for it. We answer.
Yep.
This is one of us is going to answer, y'all.
Yep.
Trust.
And so, until next time, beautiful people.
Ooh, light. Peace. Oh, I need that peace. Love.
I can feel that love.
And
so...
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you, guys.